Hello my fellow riders and welcome back to Riding Reviews. Today we're going to be taking a look at the 2020 model of the Yamasaki YM50. Now, as you can see, this is the Yamasaki YM50. We have the grey, we have the white, and we have the black. All of these are 2022 edition. Now, when I started in the motorbike industry, these were the bikes that I started. It wasn't this model exactly, it was the YM50 3D, which is a predecessor to this model. I have now done approximately 5,000 of these bikes, whether it be PDI, servicing, or just general maintenance. There's not a lot about these things that I don't know. You could call me the guru of Yamasaki in the UK. But there you go. In Japan, apparently, you become a master of your trade after you've been doing it for 10 years. So I am the master of Yamasaki. Anyway, these are designed primarily for a 16-year-old after they've done their CBT to get to and from work, college, or whatever it is you want to do. They are restricted to 30 miles an hour. They can be de-restricted after you turn 17 at a cost of approximately £99. You can also ride these on grandfather's rights. What this means is if you pass your driving license before February 2001, you can also ride one of these without L plates, and you can also take a pillion. You're still not allowed to go on dual carriageways, but there you go. So these are a Honda-derived engine, not from Honda. Originally, they were in the SS50 from 1980-ish, and they are pretty much in 90% of all 50cc mopeds or motorbikes out today. It will produce approximately 2.5 horsepower, and de-restricted will do about 45 miles an hour. Restricted, they are restricted to 30 miles an hour at 7,000 RPM in every gear. It does have 4 gears on it, 1 down, 3 up. Neutral is in between first and second. It has massively over-the-top discs, massively over-the-top brakes. So it's got double discs on the front and a single disc on the back. These bikes in China also come in a 300cc, so they make them so that they can take any size engine up to 350cc and just put a smaller lump in. They got LED lights 360 degrees, so your front ones are LED, your indicators are LED, and your rear light and your number plate light, they're all LED. It does come with a digital dash and an analog speedo, and this will tell you what gear you're in, if your indicators are on, if your neutral light is on, engine management light. The orange light that comes up at the side, that is a service light. So remember that, it doesn't actually mean that there's a problem with your engine or you've got low oil. It means that your bike requires a service. To get rid of this, you hold down the left-hand button for 5 seconds when the motor is on, and this will get rid of it. Also, it won't start on the side stand, safety feature. And if the kill switch is up, it won't start either. It does come with large wheels. So as I say before, this is designed to be a 350cc motorbike, but they have just put a smaller lump in it. So everything is designed to be a little bit over the top. So it does come with the 17-inch wheels on both, and the back one's 140. So getting into superbike size tyres. This is not a superbike, it only does 30. So usually I go into spec, design, comfort, cost of riding and pros and cons, but I have other videos on my channel with that information on it for this bike in particular. So we're just going to go into a little bit less formal review of this, just so, because I know so much about them, I want to pass the information on to you guys. So there's a couple of important things to remember on this bike in particular. Your first service, when you get it done, wherever you get it done, make sure that you tell the garage that you go to that it has to have the tappets done, regardless of whether they say no it doesn't, no it doesn't. Yes it does. If you're finding that your bike is slowing down, not so easy to start, again, it's your tappets. And this isn't an issue, but what tends to happen is you buy it from, say, Cheap Bikes R Us, you take it to an independent garage and they'll tell you, no, it does not need the tappets doing, but I guarantee you, 100% tappets need doing. The exhaust one goes tight. And that's the same with all of these motorcycles. Servicing it at 300 miles, then 2,000 miles. What else is there really to say? As long as you service your bike regularly and maintain it and keep it in a good, clean condition, it lasts a long time. If you don't, it won't. Simple as that. These come with a parts and labour warranty as long as you bring it back to Cheap Bikes R Us. If you take it to any other garage, you will have to pay the labour. Unless you go to one of the dealers of Cheap Bikes R Us or one of the dealers of Yamasaki, they all have different warranties. So go to them and see which one's warranties is best and then go whichever one you like. The reason why you have to service these so often, or any small capacity motorcycle, is because this one in particular only holds 800 millilitres of oil. The 125s generally hold about 1.25. So as you can imagine, they get gummed up pretty quickly. You can see on this is cold, is wet, is damp, and this bike hasn't been started today. So I thought that I would do a cold start for you just so that you can see exactly how it starts when it's cold. So the main thing with these ones is make sure that the side stand is up all the way. Make sure the kill switch is off. Turn the ignition on. And start it. So when it catches, it'll go up to 3,000 RPM. And then it will slowly decrease down to a lower, approximately 18 to 2,000 RPM. As you can see, indicators, high beam, low beam. What you find on some 50cc motorcycles is the lights aren't great because of the amount of power the engine produces, but on these ones they're really good because they're LED. So LEDs take a lot less power than a bulbed light. So remember, in between your services, you are responsible for tensioning the chain. So using the excuse that you haven't been told you need to tension the chain isn't a valid excuse anymore. You have to put pressure in the tyres. These should be approximately 32 psi or 2 bar. In bigger bikes it's higher, but generally on a smaller 125cc or 50cc you're looking at 2 bar. And you need to check the oil regularly. So let's get on to price. These bikes now come in at £2,299 plus £150 at OTR. For anywhere other than London, you should be looking at £500 to £700 for insurance. Servicing costs can be anywhere between £70 and £120, depending on who you take it to. Hourly rates different at different garages, but at Cheap Bikes R Us is, I think, is about £78. Remember, if you're riding any sort of motor vehicle, you require, by law, a helmet. But, that being said, you should also have a set of gloves, a jacket, and a decent pair of boots. Really, you should wear a pair of trousers, but I know that most people aren't going to do so. Also, especially with this sort of thing, you need to invest in a decent lock. Now, you can get a disc lock on this one with an alarm on it. They're good for short periods. I would recommend getting a big chain, stick it through the back wheel, through something, and that will make it so that you're going to have your bike when you come out and need it. The best thing you can do is get both. The problem with any small capacity bike 2 people in a van can pick it up and put it on with disc locks and stuff and sort them out later. If it's posted, if you've got a big chain and it's around a post, it takes a while to cut through it. So if I had a chain here that I was going to cut through round the back with a grinder, it would still take me about 5 minutes to get through it with a grinder. So, and it'll make a hell of a lot of noise. There you go. So anyway, that's just a quick look at the Yamasaki YM50 2022 model. These are available. Cheap Bikes R Us have been kind enough to let me use them for my demonstration purposes. I will do a test ride video, but I do have quite a few test ride videos of this model anyway, so go and check them out. I've got them restricted, de-restricted, and I've got a video on there as well where I've got side-by-side comparison of restricted and de-restricted, so you can see the difference. I think around a 2-mile block, the restricted one was 13 seconds slower than the other one, which doesn't sound a lot, but it is quite a lot of speed difference. So anyway, thank you for watching my video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Sorry for the late upload. I was trying a new piece of kit that I had and I messed it up and the video looked pants. So hopefully this will look a lot better for you, and hopefully you'll get all the information that you require from this video. Remember, if you want one, go to yamasaki.co.uk and you can order one, or have a look at the dealers and you can order one from your local dealer. Thank you for Cheap Bikes R Us for letting me use the bikes for review purposes. That's it. So thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe if you've got anything out of this video and hit that thumbs up. It means a lot to me and it helps out my channel considerably. If you want to support the channel, there is merch down below, and there is also some stuff in my riding review shop. So go check that out. All proceeds go to supporting the Riding Reviews channel and makes it easier for me to do videos like this. Next Monday I am at Motorcycle Live, so I will have lots of TikToks and loads of YouTube videos to come from that. I don't know exactly what's there. I'm not there yet, so we'll see when we do that. But anyway, as always, ride safe.